audiences have been enthralled by this ever since it was written. The story of Scheherazade is based on the popular tale called the Arabian 1001 Nights, and it depicts the Sultan, who is a ruthless leader, who every night takes a different woman and then the next day executes her. And Scheherazade, being one of these women, comes up with a plan to save her own life, and that plan is to tell the Sultan a new story, a new tale, every single night. And she does so for a different story for 1001 nights, and he's so captivated by her storytelling that he spares her life. There's a little bit of a meta element in this piece, which I love. Yes, we have the voice of the Sultan. You hear in the opening of these movements the voice of the Sultan, and you can hear his dark energy. And then you hear the stories that Scheherazade tells. So each of the 4 movements is one of her stories. So we have Sinbad and his ship, where you can hear the waves rocking. We have the story of a young prince. We have a love story between a young prince and a young princess. And finally, a big festival that ends in a shipwreck. And then throughout all of this, occasionally we actually hear, removed from the story, we hear Scheherazade's voice telling the story. And her voice is, of course, represented by a solo violin. And I think through these solos you can hear her personality, and you can hear her cleverness, her ability to spin fantastical tales. It takes you a little bit out of the story, and it tells you a little bit about her narrative. So that's one of the many reasons why we love this piece. It features many soloistic moments throughout the orchestra, and it's really just been a joy to do it with this fantastic group of musicians. Before we get to it, I just want to say a quick thank you. At the BFO, we like to say, as musicians, we need people to listen. So thank you for listening to each other, to us, and being a part of our community. We're coming up on our 5th season next year, and we're seeing, we have lots of dreams, lots of plans, and we really need your help to get there. What you see on this stage, the orchestra on the stage, is just a fraction of our organization. We have educational programs that are popping up and all kinds of concerts that are reimagining how classical music reaches the community. And I would really invite you to be a part of that in any way that you can. There's details on how you can support us on the back of your program note. And beyond that, we have a website you can check out, social media you can follow, and we'd really love to see all of you on the journey moving forward. So thank you so much for being a wonderful audience. Please enjoy Scheherazade. Thank you.